When you think Game of Thrones, your mind probably jumps to dragons, wars, and betrayal, but behind the power plays and bloodshed lies something far older and more mysterious: the Children of the Forest. These magical beings weren't just fantasy background noise. They shaped the entire history of Westeros long before any Targaryen ever took flight on a dragon. And once you dig into their story, everything about the show hits different. The children were the original inhabitants of Westeros, living in harmony with the natural world over 12,000 years before the events of the series. Unlike humans, they didn't build cities or fight for thrones. They were small, almost elf-like, with skin that blended into the earth, deep golden eyes, and a profound connection to the land. Their weapons were carved from obsidian, yes, the same dragonglass that becomes crucial later, and they practiced powerful earth-based magic like green sight and skin changing. But perhaps the most shocking moment tied to them came in Season 6, when it was revealed they created the White Walkers. Desperate to protect themselves from the invading First Men, they plunged dragonglass into a human's chest, unknowingly unleashing a terror that would return millennia later to threaten all of humanity. What began as an act of survival ended in apocalyptic consequences. Despite their ancient wisdom, the Children of the Forest couldn't stop the tide of human expansion. After a fragile peace treaty known as the Pact, they were slowly driven north, their presence fading into legend by the time the series begins. By the era of Jon Snow and Daenerys, most people believed they were nothing more than fairy tales. But Bran Stark's journey and key episodes like The Door brought them back into the spotlight, changing everything fans thought they knew about Westeros. Their story goes deeper than most realize. They are tied to the magic of the old gods, the weirwood trees, and even the Stark bloodline's mysterious gifts. Without them, there'd be no wall, no Night's Watch, and no looming supernatural threat to unite the realms of men. In many ways, Game of Thrones wasn't just a battle for the Iron Throne, it was the collision of old magic and a world trying to forget it ever existed. The Children of the Forest remind us that beneath every war and every crown lies a forgotten past still shaping the present. They were more than side characters, they were the origin story of Westeros itself. And fans still wonder, have we heard the last of them?